I'm Booker. She's Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Get up on that microphone. How are you?
Hello. Sorry. I just got real casual.
Just hanging out on the couch, hanging out.
Well, we got mood lighting happening. It's really special in here.
This place is special. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah, I believe
It's kind of like a underground bunker. Amp is, right?
Yes.
Isn't it? Because sometimes you go into really
feels
nice,
like that a little.
You go into really nice radio stations, then you come to Amp. It's
Hey, I like character.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm good.
You look great.
Thank you.
You're probably used to having a room full of people stare at you, but I'm not.
Are you sweating a little? Is it
No,
making
I'm not
you nervous?
sweating. It's just you brought everybody that you know.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Is this your squad?
I guess
What
so.
is this?
Honestly, they're
people.
all here to just make sure I don't say the wrong thing. That's all.
What is the wrong thing? And please say it.
Luckily.
Just say it.
Trying to trick me.
No, I'm not.
No, like giving away album details. Like every time the album comes up, everyone's like,
But
shh.
isn't that the idea of the interview of me sitting
Sure.
down and
No,
talking
the date
to you?
and specific things. It's, you know what I mean.
So I got to ask you a lot of questions without really asking you any questions is basically what you're telling me.
Not true. Try me. Come on.
Okay, where do we want to start? You want to start with your single? You want to go back maybe 2 months and talk about your last single? Where do you want to start?
I don't.
Viewer's choice.
I don't know.
You had the song with Zedd.
Yes.
Let's start there.
Okay.
Zedd said he met you because he had to pee.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Classy.
Yeah.
Romantic.
I mean, it was very, it was a normal thing.
He is a pain. I know Zedd pretty well. He's kind of a pain. Was he hard to work with?
No. I mean, recording vocals with him was definitely interesting.
Why?
Because he is very, very specific, and I like to be a little bit more loose when it comes to certain things. That's when I feel like I capture things. But he kind of like hones in on one word. So there was a little moments where I was like, you got it. We're done. Let's move on to the next one.
Well, he told me that he's had to, and we called it like a breakup, where he's recorded a track with an artist, and then he told me some of them were big artists.
Yeah.
And he had to go to that artist and say, sorry, didn't work. So
Yeah.
Did you ever have the, feeling, or did you kind of have an agreement like, look, this is going to work, Zedd. I'm not going to be kicked
No.
off this track.
No, I think I kind of felt like I was going into his world a little bit, so it was technically his song. So I kind of felt like I was a little bit more collaborative. I think it doesn't sound anything like my music, so obviously it's different. But it was fun, and I mean, we had a great time. So luckily I didn't get booted off the album.
You didn't get broken up with
I didn't get broken
by
up
way
with.
of song. You have a new album coming out.
Yes.
Are we allowed to talk about the date, or is that one of those things
No,
we're
the
not allowed
dates,
to talk
I
about?
don't. Honestly, there isn't even one that exists for me to tell you even yet. So it's not like I'm keeping a secret. It's just kind of in the final stages of putting it all together right now, which I'm so stoked about.
Do you get stoked about an album versus singles, because it is kind of a singles world? Are you a fan of the album, the long form story?
Yeah, of course I am, especially because I am a storyteller. I love, even in movies, that's what I love. And I think I have I'm in my prime time of this age where I'm going through stuff. I'm experiencing things, and I want to put that into my music. And now, more than ever, I'm actually surrounded by a new team. So this is actually a big year, because now it's all new, everything, and I'm just really kind of putting my own stamp on my stuff now.
And the entire team happens to be in this room.
Yes.
Hello, team.
Hello. You just hear 15
yes,
voices.
there's 15
Hello.
voices of people.
Yeah.
The first single, I heard it today. It's funny because it's under like lock and key.
Yeah.
Tell me about it, because my first thought was it's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. It's a little, I shouldn't say darker, but it's hip. It's a hip song. And I kind of felt like you did it in a studio with the lights really low and a candle going, and it was kind of sexy. But then I saw your Instagram, and the Instagram was just a regular studio session.
It was?
Yeah, you kind of released a little nugget on Instagram, and it just, you had some friends around you. I kind of thought it was sexy. Don't you ever want to set a sexy, I don't know, atmosphere when you're recording a
what's
song?
funny is that wasn't the song I was recording.
Oh, really? So what you teased on Instagram wasn't the song?
I'm just messing with everybody right now, basically.
Okay.
So the mood was actually very much set. I was alone with the writers, and it was only 3 people in the room. And it was very dark, and I just ran through the whole song. So I actually didn't want to do takes of just the verses. I kind of wanted to feel it emotionally. That's why even in breathing, certain words that you hear in the song, you can notice that I really put so much into it. It was really fun, but you'll see.
This is a silly question, but do you get dressed for the studio? Is the goal to be comfortable, or if you're going
Goodness, no.
in with a song that's sexy, do you go in like, when you dress up to go out, sometimes you want to feel sexy?
No, it works. I've done that before, for sure, but I'm not, no. I kind of just do my thing. It's all about the lighting. It would never be this bright in a studio, so you're good on the makeup, It's like you just kind of get to be yourself.
Good for You is the track.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be blunt. What's it about?
Good for you?
Yeah.
For me, when I got to shoot the video, I kind of went and I talked to the director, and when we were discussing it, I felt like there's no love interest in the video. It's all me. And the reason why I wanted it to feel that way is because it's about truly feeling good about yourself. You know what I mean? And I just love the sensuality. It doesn't try too hard. It's not in everybody's face. It's that feeling of when you wake up or when you just kind of have that feeling with someone and you want to feel pretty and you want to feel good and whatever it is, whether it's in jeans or a T-shirt or somebody else's shirt, just something that makes you feel beautiful and sexy. And I think that's kind of the vibe I went for.
Did you write the song all in one sitting, or was this a long process?
No. I met Julia Michaels and Justin Trant, who are the writers on this. I took them to Mexico with me, and they did basically the entire record with me, based on this song. Because I felt like it set the tone of everything. It was my sweet spot. I'm not the world's greatest singer, but I know my strengths as an artist, and I know what I can incorporate my strengths into music and how I can use that. And I think Julia and Justin, Rock Mafia, Hit Boy, the people I've encountered all kind of understand my vision. And we've just created an epic story,
When you did the song, do you say, when it's finished, you say, that's it, I'm done? Or because I noticed that you added somebody onto the song, does that come later on?
Yeah, when I heard the final mix of it, obviously when I even heard the song in general, it has that vibe, and I'm obsessed with A$AP's new album. I think it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let's just send it. No, the worst case scenario, he's like, it's fine. Good luck. He actually really liked the song, so I mean, I was thrilled. I was honored. He went in, hung out. And
that's kind of crazy. So you didn't know.
No.
It wasn't, see, I kind of would have thought that you did the song and you knew he was going to have a part and he just added it.
No.
So was there ever that point where you thought, what if it's not what I want?
No.
No.
Because I loved his album. I'm such a fan, genuinely. So I mean, for me, I knew whatever was coming. I didn't know what was coming my way, but when I heard the verse, it was just perfect, honestly.
Are you going to tour?
Probably, yeah. I mean, that's the idea, right?
Well, how do you fit it in? You got, 4 movies this year?
I did get to do a couple movies this year, but I did it while I was recording, so I kind of know how to prioritize certain things. I love both, so there's so much I want to accomplish and go for. So I just kind of have to figure out timing.
Good to finally talk to you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
you.
It was in front of 500 people.
It's
and
okay.
This
it's okay.
lighting and
it's okay.
It's a nightmare for me.
I'll send you guys some candles and incense to put in the.
Jesus. Selena Gomez on Amp Radio.
Yay.